Man United star Christian Eriksen is an injury doubt for a Chelsea clash. Manchester United will travel to Stamford Bridge to face Chelsea in the Premier League tomorrow. Ahead of the highly anticipated clash, United interim head coach Ruud van Nistelrooy confirmed that Christian Eriksen's involvement is subject to a late fitness test. Eriksen was not part of the squad that defeated Leicester City 5-2 in the midweek due to an injury. He told ManUnited.com, "We are still hoping and working hard to get Christian Eriksen part of the squad. He is working hard to make it at the last moment. And, other than that, there is no news on players that will be available." The Denmark international has been undroppable for United this season. He has bagged 4 goals and 3 assists in 11 appearances for the Red Devils across all competitions this term. He last featured in the 2-1 loss to West Ham United at the London Stadium and was taken off in the second half due to a knock. Kobe Mainoo and Mason Mount are also sidelined due to injuries. They are expected to feature only after November's international break. Toby Collier also suffered a setback and is expected to be out for a month. With the options in the midfield depleting, Van Nistelrooy summoned academy starlets Jack Fletcher and Fitzgerald to join the matchday squad for the clash against Leicester. Fletcher started for United under-21s against Sunderland and scored an equaliser in the first half. Fitzgerald is not part of the squad for both United under-18s and 21s. He could again feature on the first team's bench against Chelsea. In Eriksen's absence, Manuel Ugarte and Casemiro anchored the midfield. The former brought energy and the latter scored a brace. We could see the dynamic duo keep their starting spots tomorrow. Manchester United legend claims Matias De Ligt will benefit from Ruben Amorim's new defensive system. Former Manchester United defender Jaap Stam has claimed that summer signing Matthijs De Ligt will be a major beneficiary of Ruben Amorim's tactics at Old Trafford. It was announced officially that Amorim would become the new head coach of United during the international break in just over a week's time. Numerous United superstars have been underperforming under Erik ten Hag and will hope that a new coach with a fresh approach will breathe life into their Old Trafford careers. One such player is Matias De Ligt, who has had an up-and-down start to his United career, where at times he has looked incredibly solid and others overly rash and slow on the turn. United legend Jaap Stam believes that Amorim will be just the tonic that De Ligt requires to light up his United career. However, speaking to Metro, Stam claimed, "I think Matias has an even brighter future when Amorim comes in, especially if he decides to play with the 3 centre-backs. Amorim usually plays a 3-4-3 or a 3-4-1 formation, so he is likely to bring the same ideas to Old Trafford, which would mean United would switch to a back 3 for the first time since the days of Louis van Gaal." Elaborating on why this system switch could be beneficial for De Ligt, Stam stated the following: "He can be one of those for sure. He can play in the right of that center 3 or in the middle. There are a lot of options, so I'm not afraid or worried for him. He's got the ability. He has the ability to improve too." Stam did warn that there are things he needs to do better, like be more consistent in his playing style and be more confident, but admitted that will only come with more time on the pitch. The Dutchman believes that his former side does have the personnel to play a back 3, as Lisandro Martinez and Lenny Yoro can also play in the system, and that Harry Maguire also has the potential to fill in when required. United fans will have to wait until the 24th of November when Amorim will take control of his first match in charge at Portman Road versus Ipswich Town. Delighted Ruben Amorim has got exactly what he wants at Man United. Ruben Amorim will soon start at Manchester United, and it appears the Portuguese coach has got exactly what he wanted ahead of his start date. Notwithstanding, the 39-year-old has admitted that he doesn't know if the move will work out for him or not. and it's unlikely to be what his new squad really want. To start with, at least, Amorim will have things just how he wants them. As Fabrizio Romano quoted on X, Amorim is clearly glad that the Red Devils have been struggling of late, as it means he can do things on his way. He does have the toughest task on his hands in any event. So far in the Premier League, United have managed a meager total of 8 goals. Only Crystal Palace and bottom club Southampton have scored less 6 each. At the opposite end of the pitch, it seems that Erik ten Hag was never really able to have a settled defense. Whether it be injuries or loss of form, the lack of cohesion and ability has to be a real worry. Should Amorim revert to his favourite back 3-2, that would clearly see the likes of Harry Maguire looking for potential alternative employment elsewhere. Ultimately, he will be judged on results and standard of performance, both of which have been found wanting for a while now. Amorim also can't be expected to change things overnight, but there needs to be an injection of positivity around the theatre of dreams to at least ensure that the Old Trafford faithful are with him from the get-go. If he can get United playing anywhere close to the levels his sporting side have displayed this season, success will almost certainly follow in due course. Ruben Amorim wants Manchester United to sign Sporting Lisbon centre-back Ousmane Diomande. New Manchester United manager Ruben Amorim wants the Red Devils to sign Sporting Lisbon centre-back Ousmane Diomande, according to The Sun. The 39-year-old has been announced as the permanent successor to Erik ten Hag, who was fired on Monday, and he will join the Old Trafford club on November 11. Amorim is expected to stick with his preferred 3-4-3 formation at Man United. Leny Yoro, Matthijs De Ligt and Lisandro Martinez fit perfectly into the system, but the Portuguese wants to bring Diomande with him from Sporting. The 20-year-old has established himself as one of the best defenders in the Primera Liga, and Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola is reportedly a huge admirer. Diomande would be perfect for Man United, but Sporting will only sell him if his £70 million release clause is activated, which could be a problem for the club. They spent £52 million on Euro in the summer and also splashed the cash by signing both De Ligt and Noussair Mazraoui from Bayern Munich to bolster their defense. Man United need quality depth at centre-back, as Victor Lindelof, Harry Maguire and Johnny Evans could all be on their way out at the end of the season. While Diomande would be a solid addition, signing a youngster who is unproven in the Premier League for £70 million will be the last thing Man United want to do. The Red Devils are careful to stay within the confines of the profitability and sustainability rules, and they cannot afford to splash the cash in January and or next summer. Liverpool, Arsenal and Bayern Munich have previously been linked with the Sporting youngster. He is expected to leave sooner or later, but reuniting with Amorim could prove tricky if the asking price is not lowered. Red-hot striker could be Ruben Amorim's trump card at Man United. With another 4 goals scored on Friday night, Victor Gyökeres is in red-hot form, and there are good reasons why Ruben Amorim could take him to Man United. The Swede hit a sensational first half hat-trick in just over 20 minutes against Amadora, giving him an incredible record this season of 20 goals and 4 assists in 16 games in all competitions. Both Arsenal and Chelsea are known to have extensively scouted Gyökeres, though former gunner Paul Merson isn't happy with the news linking the striker to United. Merson's beef, it would appear, is that Gyökeres was of little interest to the top clubs in the Premier League when he was at Coventry, but because his trajectory has continued on upwards, now, all of a sudden, there is a potential ban fight for his services. Though Merson's ire is a little understandable, it's also misplaced given that some players will always continue to improve, and it would therefore stand to reason that their sale price would be increased. Reliable Sky Sports journalist Florian Plettenberg has indicated on X that although United haven't yet shown their hand with regards to Gyökeres, sources believe there is a strong likelihood this will happen. What may complicate any move by the Red Devils to land the striker is the continued attention of Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea and Manchester City. With a reduced release clause coming into play next summer, Plattenberg indicates around the 60 to 70 million euros mark that won't rule any of the clubs mentioned out of the race. Gyökeres has worked wonderfully well under Amorim's direction, and if the 39-year-old were to make a move for him, one could understand if the striker accepted any proposal. The Carabao Cup results notwithstanding, United haven't really been at the races in goal-scoring terms this season. So far in the Premier League, they have managed a total of 8. Only bottom clubs, Southampton and Crystal Palace, have scored less, so it's obvious where United's problem lie. I will be uploading daily Man United news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.